What's up, guys? Nsima the Centaur Inyang here. Huh. I've made a video in like a week and a half or 2 weeks, which is pretty damn horrible, but I have some good footage coming for you guys this week. This video, though, is meant to be an update just on how things have been going for this past week and a half to 2 weeks. So I'm going to have some training footage of, some things I've been doing, some of the improvements that I've been making. And let's first talk about creatine supplementation. Real quick, I know a lot of people say creatine doesn't make a difference. It's not helpful, but I recently started taking creatine again, and I've noticed like it's not placebo effect every time I start up my creatine again, because it's like the easiest supplement to take, but it's also the easiest to forget to take. Every time I start taking it after not taking it for a little bit, I start feeling great in the gym again. So don't skip out on your creatine, you kids. I know you guys aren't kids, I'm just saying that. Anyway, so yeah, I started my creatine supplementation up again, and I've just been feeling really good. In terms of the gym and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I have increased my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu frequency to 4 to 5 times a week, meaning that I am now rolling at least one of the days each week is going to be a double day of Jiu-Jitsu, and some weeks I have 2 double days of Jiu-Jitsu, and I'm still lifting 4 times a week. So it's a lot of work. I really don't have a day off, but I don't mind it. If I'm able to eat enough and rest enough, I'll be able to perform, which is totally okay with me. Now, let's talk about how different lifts have been progressing. Recently, because I've increased my mat time of Jiu-Jitsu, I've had to really pick my battles in terms of what I'm doing in the gym. So what do I mean by picking my battles? I can't do all of the accessory work I'm used to doing each week. Now, I can do the accessory work, but I can't always progress each movement just because of the residual fatigue that's going from week to week. So certain weeks, let's say on my pull day on one week, right? I have a chest supported row, hamstring chest supported row. I may be able to progress that movement from this week to next week, but next week on a certain day in the gym, I may feel so ridiculously fatigued that I know I can't probably progress that movement on that day. So I really have to pick what movements I progress, but I still make sure that I'm progressing certain movements each week as to still like take advantage of progressive overload. I just can't progress everything just because I'm so fatigued. Now, the deadlift. The deadlift has been going great. Pulling 700 is now, I think it's like an everyday pull. It's something that I can pull anytime, any day, and it's not really, it doesn't take me much to have to get that weight up. In this video, I think I did, there was one day where I did 600 for, I think it was a 4x3 on my first set, or 4x4, 4x3, but on my first set I did 4 reps instead of 3. And then I pulled 700 when it worked up to 700 on one of my days. And deadlifts have just been progressing really, really, really well. Form has been continuing to get better and better, and it's just feeling really tight. Hopefully at this meet, at the CSA gym meet in November, I'll be able to maybe pull high 7s. That's the goal. And who knows, I may be able to pull 8. But yeah, deadlifts have been going well. And also squats. I've been starting to use flats for squatting. Now, why am I using flats right now? I'm using flats because I've noticed that when I do a low bar squat, okay, personally, I have no problem in any type of squat hitting depth. Actually, I have to kind of cut depth a little bit because I get so deep in my squat, I'm so mobile that sometimes it's an issue. So what I've done is I've started using my flat shoes for my low bar squat, because my Olympic lifting shoes, when I do low bar, tends to kind of push me forward into my knees too much. And in the low bar squat, the point isn't to keep your torso perfectly upright like it is with a high bar squat. You're supposed to probably have a little bit of torso forward bend, all right? But you're supposed to keep that torso angle while heading into the hole. Now with the Olympic lifting shoes, I find myself trying to keep myself too upright because of the raised heel. I would be pushing into my knees, which is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to utilize my hips more. And I found that when I'm low bar squatting, if I use my flat shoes, I can utilize more hip drive, and I'm way more stable going in and out of the hole. But with my high bar squats, I still use Olympic lifting shoes because the point is to keep the torso upright and control the weight down. So high bar squats, I still use Olympic lifting shoes. I can high bar and flats, I just don't prefer it. Now, yeah, so squats have been going really good in this video. I did like 405 and 425 for reps of 6, RPE 7. So squats are feeling great, and they're continuing to progress fairly well. And hopefully at the meet, maybe I can hit like a high fives, maybe 6 or something squat. I think that's going to be very possible with how things are progressing, as long as I stay healthy and kind of be smart about how I attack my training sessions because of all the fatigue. Now, bench. Sadly, I don't have any bench footage in this video, but bench is progressing. Let's just say that bench is progressing. The other day, I did 315 for a paused 4. So I did 4 reps, paused, controlled at 315. Felt like I could have done 6, which has never happened before. And then after that, I worked up to 335 for a set of touch and go 3, and I could have probably done 5. So bench has never felt this good before. Thankfully, with the guys at Super Training, obviously they're all great benchers. I've been able to just have a lot of people tear down, look at my bench, see what I need to change, have me work on things, utilizing the bamboo bar, just utilizing a lot of tools I haven't been using before, and that has been really helping me out. Changing things up has been helping me out. So bench has been going pretty well. My bench max is probably now around 365 to 370. So that 405 bench is around the horizon. And I tested my bench. I worked up to a 355 for a single, okay, and hit it fairly easily. But the cool thing was that on that day, I already did jiu-jitsu in the morning. Okay, so I did jiu-jitsu in the morning, and then I already did 275 for 3 sets of 7 before attempting that max, which was an all-time PR, meaning that I could probably push way more than that. So that is pretty much it for this video. That is an update on how everything's been going. Everything's been going great. I'm still on track for the CSA meet in November, where a lot of the guys from Super Training are going to be going. And I have some interesting footage coming to the channel and on other channels within a few days. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and the footage. Let me know what you think. Question of the day. What do the majority of you guys think about CrossFit? That's my question to you. The reason why I ask this is because personally, I'm going to give you my opinion. CrossFitters do, okay, things that a lot of people that typically work out are not able to do. And every form of working out, when you look at bodybuilders, when you look at powerlifters, when you look at strongmen, there are always people that look shitty, that have bad form, that aren't doing things the right way. And everyone likes to bag on CrossFit for that. They like to say, oh, CrossFit is cross shit, everyone has bad form. Really not true. CrossFitters are extremely fit, okay? And it's impressive what good CrossFitters are able to do. So what do you guys think about CrossFit and CrossFitters and how it is in the fitness industry? I'm actually curious about that because I'm in support of it, but I'm curious about what you think. This is Nsima the Centaur Inyang from Break the Bar. Be an anomaly. Like the video if you like the video, because I know you like the video, so go and like the video. And I will talk to you all very, very soon.